Hello everybody, welcome back to the Reddit's Great channel. Welcome back to another political video where today, we're going to be talking about something that seems kind of interesting. We're going to talk about Republicans' pathway to victory without Texas. It seems pretty simple, but, yeah. So let's go ahead and get this started, I suppose. Let's go ahead and, not delegates, wrong one. Let's go ahead and label our safe states. So these states. I'm just gonna do the we're just gonna do the 2020 electoral map for just to make it easy, I guess. I guess you could say that. So we're gonna do your average electoral map. Let's do Nebraska. No. God dang it. What is it? Nebraska's first district, yes. What is it? These two. And there you go. Maine at large, I'm pretty sure that's what the district is. But let's just gonna go ahead and start with this electoral map. So, Texas, 38 electoral votes. So, let's just say we're using the 2020 electoral map just to make it easier. But, so this was the current electoral map for this year. I'm pretty sure. I think it looks about right. So, Republicans win Texas. Look. 230 electoral votes. That's 38 electoral votes. Oh, I totally forgot about Alaska and Hawaii, guys. My bad. Sorry about that. But anyways, so this is the current electoral map that we saw this year. But let's look at let's just look at some different pathways to victory that the either party could use to get to 270. So, let's say Democrats win Texas. 254. I think they literally could win one more state and win. That's just how insane it is. That's just how big Texas is in the Electoral College. You know, oh, actually flipped Oregon. My bad. So, let's look at this. Let's look at the different possibilities that it go. First, the Sun Belt. Arizona and Georgia. Arizona, probably because it went blue this year, because changing demographics and, Trump was unpopular. And I think McCain actually played a role. Like, Trump said a lot of bad stuff about McCain. Like, oh, he was captured and he was only popular because of that. So, Arizona, it would McSally barely lost. My bad there. Trump barely lost the state. So, wouldn't be surprised if they did win Arizona. So, next, let's turn over to Georgia. Georgia, 11,000 votes. Barely went to Joe Biden. That's 16 electoral votes, too. Let's just say they win Georgia. Multiple things could happen there. One, voter suppression. I'm not supporting voter suppression. I'm just saying they could. If they wanted to, they could do that. And black turnout. If black turnout wasn't as high this year, wouldn't be surprised if it still stayed red. There's 222 electoral votes. That's nothing. Next part is Nevada. Nevada, very interesting state. Biden won it by a pretty small margin. But Trump it looked like Trump was going to win it. And especially if they get Latino vote, since, Dems did bad with Latino vote this year, if they get Latino vote higher, and Hispanic vote higher, it's only 6 electoral votes. That's the same as Utah. That's the same as Kansas. But that helps. Next, the topping on the cake, the Rust Belt. This whole area, where red in 2016. So, and Biden actually won these states with a smaller margin than in 2016, Trump's 2016 win, which I find that kind of interesting, that actually Trump didn't do as bad as the media says. He actually did pretty dang good, even for a president who was going through a pandemic and all sorts and did a lot of crappy decisions. But anyway, Minnesota, I don't see going to them, you know. Like a lot of people said that it could possibly flip to Trump, especially if rural vote, but the Dem vote was just so big in Minneapolis and St. Paul, that little area, Twin Cities. I really doubt it would go to this. Next, the most likely one, Wisconsin. Wisconsin was, people said Biden would win by 17 points. It's probably the same as all these other states that we mentioned. Florida, I didn't even mention as well. The reason I didn't mention Florida was because it actually went to Trump by a pretty decent margin. So, and just if they continue to get a good bit of Latino vote, and Hispanic vote, they could easily keep those 29 electoral votes in their pocket. But next, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania went red in 2016, and that was very interesting. I was not expecting that. If Trump can continue the peel, and the Republican Party in general can appear to these middle-class voters and can somehow win back the suburbs, I wouldn't be surprised if Pennsylvania does flip. And then they would need Michigan. The state of Michigan. 16 electoral votes. Even with that, 274, they would barely win. Barely. That's only a 4 electoral vote margin. That is so small that they would have to win all these states. If Republicans lost one state, well, that would be Pennsylvania, Michigan, heck, even Wisconsin, they would have to win the whole Rust Belt. In order to win an election. Those 38 electoral votes are crucial to Republicans. There is a route to victory, but with the way it's looking with demographic trends, Georgia could possibly stay blue. Arizona could possibly stay blue. Nevada, the whole Rust Belt. Simply, demographics aren't in their favor. If they just have to continue if they do well with the suburbs, and they continue to gain that back, or if they try to gain it back, they would be in a good position. But the way it's looking right now, if the Republicans lose Texas, their victory is very unlikely. But anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe for more of these videos. Leave a comment, and I will get back to you if you have any questions. But anyways, guys, this is Red is Great, and I'm out.